My son Alan is a curious boy, always asking why, always looking, always finding things. One day he was playing in the backyard, sun was shining, birds were singing. It was a normal day.
Mommy, I'm digging for dinosaur bones.
Alan loved to dig. He would dig for hours. He told me he was looking for dinosaur bones. I told him to be careful. Don't want him hurting himself. Later that day, Alan came inside. He had dirt on his face and a big smile.
Mommy, look!
He held up a magazine. It was old and ripped. The cover was gone. What is it, honey? He flipped through the pages. They were full of pictures and puzzles. Alan loved puzzles. He pointed to a picture.
Who's that?
I looked closer. The picture was of a man. He had dark hair and a kind smile. But something about his eyes. Something wasn't right. Underneath the picture was a name. Ted Bundy, it said. Ted Bundy. I knew that name. I had seen it on the news. He was a bad man. A very bad man. What was his picture doing in a children's magazine? I took a deep breath. Alan, honey, where did you find this magazine?
Buried by the tree.
He pointed to the backyard. I didn't know what to think. How did that magazine get there? I decided to call the police. The police came quickly. They asked me lots of questions. They looked at the magazine. They looked at our backyard. They seemed just as confused as I was.
Did Alan draw on this magazine?
One of the police officers asked. He pointed to a page with a child's drawing on it. It was a picture of a house, but next to the house was something strange. It looked like a car, but it had a strange shape.
That's my car! It's brown and yellow!
The police officers looked at each other. They seemed to be thinking the same thing I was. Could this be a match? The police took the magazine. They said they needed to examine it. Days turned into weeks. We almost forgot about the magazine. Then, one day, the police came back. They had serious looks on their faces.
We have some news. We found fingerprints on the magazine. They belong to Ted Bundy.
My heart skipped a beat. It was true. What was Ted Bundy's magazine doing in my backyard? The police searched our backyard again. This time they found something else. Buried deep in the ground, they found a metal box. Inside the box were letters and photographs. The letters were written by Ted Bundy. The photographs were of his victims. It was a horrifying discovery, but it was also an important one. The police had been looking for this evidence for years. The news of Alan's discovery spread quickly. Everyone was amazed that a little boy had found what the police had been searching for. Alan became a local hero. He was on TV. He was in the newspapers.
People called me a hero, but I didn't understand. I was just a curious boy who liked to dig. I didn't realize I had helped catch a dangerous man.
The police believed that Ted Bundy must have buried the box in our backyard a long time ago, maybe before we even lived here. They were grateful to Alan for finding it. They said we had helped bring closure to the families of the victims.
To show their gratitude, the government gave us a very special gift. They gave us citizenship to the United States. They said it was a small token of their appreciation for our bravery.
We were starting a new chapter in our lives, a chapter full of hope and gratitude. And it was all thanks to my curious little boy, Alan.